Welcome back, y'all.
What up, fool? Ooh, today's is spicy.
No, it's really not.
Okay.
Just don't be fucking lukewarm and it won't even feel spicy. Just be on fire.
Yeah. Half in is not the move.
It's hell.
It's hell.
It's hell.
If you're straddling the fence,
Oof.
you need to choose.
I mean, that's never a comfortable place to be.
No, if you're straddling
Just
the fence,
squishing some stuff.
you're getting poked in the crotch. You're not comfortable.
No.
You know you're not. So don't even act like you are. You know you're in hell.
People are like, why am I listening to this?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited about today. I love this.
Do you?
I think it's going to be good for us.
Are you an all-in type of person?
Please.
I'm just kidding. That's a dumb question.
We both are.
Yeah. I know, sometimes I wish I wasn't so much because, like, if something's just, like, slightly off, I have to address it. I'm sure you feel that. You're like, fuck's sake, Christine. Like,
sometimes it's okay just to leave it alone.
You're like, just, yeah.
You're like, I think this deserves a conversation.
Yeah.
Or we could just go.
You're like, or we could just not.
No, it's actually one of the things I admire about you. I think it's admirable.
Thanks. Well, on that note, since we're going to help you be all in today and stop living in hell, I have a question.
Let's hit it.
When is it time that you went all in and it panned out well? All your eggs were in one basket. You went for it. What does Tony Robbins say? Burn the boats, like I say? Or burn your ships?
Yeah, burn the ships.
Burn your ships, take the island. When's the time that happened and it worked out?
I mean, so far, Impact Initiative.
Oh, good. Me.
Yeah, I mean, we went in like real deep with very little information. Not like about each other. Like, I mean, all relationships take time to like build, but like, I don't know. Like, there was like we just like went hard and haven't stopped. Like, we're like, yep, this is it. I mean, we have other things going on, but
true.
Like, I mean, it's when we spend most of our time on Impact Initiative, like and we both had like other things going on, and we just went full gas, so much so that it's like replaced businesses that we own. We're like, yep, nope, like we're doing Impact Initiative. Yeah.
That's actually really true. Like, I wasn't sure what you were going to say, but I'm like,
pedal to the metal.
Actually, yeah, no. I remember when I did a retreat and you showed up in support of me, and then we like literally haven't done any. I shut that shit down.
I was like, I'm going to do all these with you now. And you're like, okay. I was like, that was cool. Let's do them all together, always from now on.
And I was like, don't ever leave me, please.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
Like, also, we're going to work with huge companies. We're going to fill like huge rooms. And you're like, great, we're doing it. Like, all right, rock and roll. And like, we have not stopped in pursuit of that.
No.
That was only 3 years ago.
Yeah. And it hasn't been hell. So, you know what? We speak from great experience. Mm-hmm. And like, when you're clear, it just works. So I won't belabor this. Let's get into it, because I think we've actually done this well. You give me a lot of confidence in this, because sometimes I feel a little bit like, am I all in? Is there more? Am I like straddling the fence? But now I'm like, actually, no, that's
never how I've thought about you. No, You should shut that shit down. That's a dumb narrative.
You're like, you could probably be a little less all in.
Yeah, maybe like find a fence. I don't even think you could see one. You're like looking, you're like, nope, no fence here.
No, remember, so there's an ongoing joke. I'll say this and then we'll get on track. There's an ongoing joke. When we were recording some of our curriculum, we were standing in an office and it was kind of a tight space. And I was like, I couldn't like nail the lines. And I was like, I hate walls. I don't want any walls. So I think I've like bulldozed all the fences and walls. So there's just like free space.
Yeah, this is open prairie.
I still don't nail any lines. We know that after today. But let's talk about, let's get people out of hell.
Ooh, I love that.
We're saving you.
What a mission.
From your hell.
Yep.
And the fence. Here we come. Let's go.
So here's the thing. I mean, let's just set the stage real fast. I know that we're having a good time. We're joshing. But I mean, most leaders, most people, don't burn out because they're doing too much. They burn out because they're doing too much of the wrong thing, and they're stuck in between whatever it is they're spending their time doing and the thing that they actually want or should be doing. And 1 foot in, 1 foot out, half yes, kind of committed. It's exhausting. Like you just don't have the bandwidth. If you are trying to get shit done, you have to move and you have to be all in. And there's just, of all the reasons that we'll break down for you today in this episode, do it for the fact that I promise you just don't have time. Like, it's just exhausting. So be committed, be clear, be decisive. You know the thing you want to do. Like and if you're honest with yourself, it's not as big of a stretch as you think it is. It's scary, but like, it's not as scary as you think it is. It's not like all the things, like, it's just a narrative you build up in your head. So get to it. So we we've said this before, like, if it's not a hell yes, it's a hell no. And I stole that from you, and it's something that like I will die on that hill. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, like, that's really it. Like, if you're like, you're like, no, stop, hell yes or hell no. That's it.
There's no gray area.
There's no gray area. Like, not if you want to make an impact, not if you are committed to seeing out your mission and vision, if you're committed to supporting the people in your team, building the business. Like, if you are driving, there's no in between. It is hell yes or hell no. Now, if you're okay with the plateau and being wishy-washy and falling short and like you're happy with where you're at, like, by all means, play in the gray. But if that's not you, then it's a hell yes or hell no. So there is a cost to being half in, and I would love for you to break that cost down for us.
Maybe this is why I am so not half in, because the cost is high. I think it's like the most uncomfortable cost that we've broke down yet. So the cost of being half in is you waste time and energy. That's the biggest one for me. It just feels like the hamster wheel. You have to like continuously redecide every single week. At like, there are so many times that we work with leaders and I'm like, you made the decision. Stop thinking about it. Rumination sucks. So let's just like not go down that path. Make the decision and go with it. And if you're half in, half out, you have to constantly be redeciding. Number 2 is you confuse your team or the people around you because your behavior isn't aligned. So a lot of times we're like, this product's not working. That didn't work. We failed on this launch. No, you just didn't go all in. How many times have we like looked back and been like, we were light on the delivery because we didn't go all in? And I think that's the problem. Like, this whole movement, I think you and I have the authority to say this because we have multiple ventures. We have dual income streams. That's everybody. You just need multiple income streams. And I'm like, stop trying to build multiple income streams all at once. Like, nobody did that. Nobody who's doing it well. Yeah. And even sometimes for us, I'm like, we might actually have to like let go of some of this stuff because you can't build 5 things at once. Get clear and go all in because you're confusing the shit out of people. You're confusing your team and your behavior is not aligned. The next one is you shrink instead of scale. This cost, it's the proof is in the numbers, right? We can look at the numbers. And I think one of the best indicators of this is if you are not growing, it's probably because you're not going all in and you're not clear and you're wishy-washy and your marketing follows your energy. Yeah. So therefore it's not working. So I'm very fiery about this because it's something that has cost me greatly in past seasons. And I'm so dedicated to helping people fight through this and not get stuck in this cost because it's one that shuts businesses down. It severs relationships. And leadership requires conviction, not consistent calculation. Like, if you're constantly calculating, you're half in. You're not actually all in. If you don't have conviction at what you're driving at, it's costing you something. So take a stand and like step up and go all in, because that cost is it's not serving you, and it's not serving your mission. It's not serving the people around you. So Taylor, how do we get clarity? Like, people listening are like, okay, Firehead, like, I get it. I also don't know how to get there. Like, this is the piece. I think it's a little bit of like a muscle that I have forgotten how I've built, because it is something that I'm just like all in or all out most of the time. So how do we, if we're not, and we're like, I want it, but I don't know how do we actually gain that clarity?
It's a good question. And I think, it is easy to kind of lose sight of. I love starting with a question. And I think one of the best kind of tests for this, or gauges in terms of how to realign or get clarity, is just to ask yourself, what am I tolerating? What am I putting up with that I should be changing or releasing? Right. So just, I think, a really honest gut check of like, what are the things that I know that if I'm honest with myself, I'm just like putting up with it. I'm tolerating it. Or it needs to be changed, that I just need to let it go. Right. So again, you either need to change it or release it. So if you're not willing to change it, if it doesn't need to be changed, then you need to release it. Those are the things that are holding you back. Those are the things that are pulling you into the half in and keeping you from the all in. Next, I think there's real power in naming the cost of indecision. Right. So I would encourage people in terms of how do you get clear? I want you to write down the cost of staying indecisive. Literally, what is it? It's costing me time. It's costing me money. It's costing me relationships. It's costing me growth.
Sleep.
Yeah, for sure. It's costing me sleep. It's costing me experiences. It's costing me the cost is high, and I promise you, it impacts every area of your life. Right. And so get clear on like, I'm doing this because I'm truly avoiding that thing. Right. And like, just a real fast back to your thing, like, there's no better example of this specifically in entrepreneurship than people that try to scale because they're too afraid to do the thing they know is going to work. Right. Oh, I just need to build the scalable thing. If I could just, like, you're not ready for scale. You haven't done the thing yet. And you haven't done the thing because you're scared to death that it's going to fail. And you're afraid to go all in because you know that if you do that, you have to put yourself out there. So it's easier to mess around and try to build some half-assed product and assume that like, oh, I'm going to get multiple income streams. So I'm going to have my evergreen scalable product and I'm going to have my thing. No, stop. Do the one thing. Do it so unbelievably well that then you can't afford to not create scale so that other people can be impacted by the thing. Until you can answer that question with a hell yes, stop trying to scale.
And you have to do it. Don't farm it out.
Yes.
Like, we're all about delegation at Impact Initiative, but not until like you've done the work to like know it's your hell yes.
100%. And then last piece is you can do the it's what I've called the fear versus fatigue test. So again, this is another kind of just thought exercise. I think there's real value when you are trying to get clarity here is to just map it out. Like, you got to get it out of your head and you have to see it on paper or in your phone notes or whatever you want to do. And the question here is, when you do the fear versus fatigue test, the question is, am I afraid of the next step, or am I just tired from avoiding it? Right? Am I just tired from avoiding the next step and what's required to do that? Or am I truly afraid of it? And I think when we're honest with that to ourselves about that, what I've found is that we're really just we're not scared. We're tired of avoiding it, right? We're holding ourselves back because we've created a narrative that's fear-based or shame-based or scarcity-based. And I think really we get worn down from continuing to avoid the thing that we know we need to do. When you operate in spaces that are out of alignment, that are not a hell yes, it takes a tremendous amount of energy.
Yeah.
And the energy burn in that environment is so outsized and disproportional to what you actually get from it that it's unsustainable, right? Like you never get enough in that space, half in, half out, to refill your cup. You're always in a deficit. And so that's where, so again, fear versus fatigue test. Ask yourself, am I afraid of the next step, or am I just tired from avoiding it? And be honest with yourself. And here's the thing. When you do that, when you ask yourself, what am I tolerating that I should be changing or releasing? When you write down and be really, really honest about the cost of staying indecisive, and then when you do the fear versus fatigue test, you ask yourself, am I afraid of the next step or just tired of avoiding it? Then what you have to do, and the only way this works, is that once you've done that, then you have to decide, am I going to go all in? Right? Then you decide and you go all in, or you close the loop and you pivot. You either have to say, okay, it's so glaringly obvious now that I am going to go all in. I have to, or you got to shut it down and move on. You don't get to just have both. You don't get to be mad about the results you're not getting for the action you're not taking. And so you have to take action. That's the way to close the loop on this. You can do that thought exercise, but if you don't decide to go all in or shut it down, it's just a fun thought exercise, right? It doesn't yield anything. So that's the key piece. I want you to be really honest with yourself, and then I want you to commit to taking action in one direction or the other and do the thing or get out.
I think so many of us we are chronically fatigued from this exactly. Like, I think there is this is my opinion, not a stat. I think there's a good amount of people who have burnout or feel burnt out. Like, you're not burnt out. You're just uninspired. You're not convicted. You're not driving towards what matters, and you're half in, half out. So let's talk about the signs that you're struggling with this, because you're like, am I? Maybe.
Am I straddling? Am I a straddler?
I don't really know. I don't feel like burnt out. I think I might be fine. Well, I have some real truth for you. Signs that you're still straddling and you're half in, half out, and you're indecisive is you keep revisiting the same project or a partnership. Oh gosh, we just like shut down a program because of this. I'm like, oh man. You keep revisiting it and you keep coming back around to it because you just like won't let it, like you said, let it go. Like, that's the first step. Change it or let it go. And I think if you can't go all in to change it, you have to let it go. And projects and partnerships, they're a great indicator. If you just keep coming around and you're like, I'm going to try this one more time. Well, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. Let it go or go all in. Second one is you say yes, but you avoid commitment. So like you've had a what is that? Engagement. Thank you. Brain for working. Engagement for like 5 years, and you just like never actually plan the wedding day. Whatever business rendition of that might be for you. I think there's a lot of those things that were like, someday, like no, Tuesday or no day. Let's move on. Your team is unclear and performance is slipping. So if your team is unclear and not performing and you're frustrated about it, look within. Are you straddling? Half in leaders create like partially fulfilled teams. And so true leadership creates whole teams, and like the difference is dysfunction, right? Like there's either dysfunction or alignment and collaboration and forward movement. And these things are the signs that you're not all in and you're playing it safe and you're hiding. So if you want to change that, guess what time it is?
What could that be?
Leadership challenge. As if my voice wasn't pitchy enough. All right. What's our leadership challenge today, Taylor?
Ooh, it's me. So I want you to define what.
Who is me? Oh.
I want you to define what right now are you half in on. So just think, what is it? It's and I here's the thing. We're like always, and we've said this on previous episodes. Like I get it. We are not absolved of these things. Like this content comes from the fact that it's a real wrestle. Like these are things we all deal with. So we're all half in on something right now.
What is yours? Like true podcast transparency.
Yeah, okay.
The thing that's going to give you like vulnerability hangover.
What am I half in on right now? Building the team that I know we need to support the Growth Circle growth.
Oh.
Yeah. And I think like truly committing to the people that do share our mission, but I'm busy and I'm like, there's a lot going on, which I'm grateful for, but like, it's easy for me to come up with excuses to like not show up in a way that is, I know, gonna create the result for the thing that I say that I want. It's just a lot of effort. And so it's easy to like create that narrative to say, well, maybe later, or, it's just easy to like weasel out of it. Versus be like, no, like fucking go, like do the work required to get the results that you say that you want. I think we have the people in place, at least, in large part. I just think it takes energy and effort to like build alignment and cohesion and momentum. And I think we're both, I'll speak for myself. I don't know if that's the case for you, but it's hard.
Call that. Yeah.
No, we're doing it together, like specific to that example. Like, there's a million irons in the fire and it's like a hard thing to focus on. And I really want it. And I think, I just need to do it. I need to, I think there's some clear evidence that there's things that are working.
I think it's the one space that like both of us are a little bit afraid, like fear versus fatigue. We're a little bit afraid, if we're honest, that like if it doesn't work, it's like the thing we're so passionate about. Yeah. And if it doesn't work, it's going to feel like a real junk punch. It's going to be like,
for sure. Yeah. Yeah. And if it doesn't work, it's working now, but if it doesn't work at the scale, capacity, and impact that you and I both are committed to, it's going to mean something about me. It's going to be very hard to not make that mean something about me because of the true like emotional connection and passion that I have for it. And I have that for everything we do, but like this has just been such a through line of like literally my entire life. And I want it so bad, and I see the opportunity and potential, but if it, I know that it's going to happen. Like if it would mean something about me. It's hard.
So pay attention, folks.
Yeah.
Let us know.
I want you to, again, identify what's the thing you're half in on right now. I want you to decide, again, use the framework that we talked about. Ask yourself the question, like, okay, great. Then am I all in, or do I shut it down? Do I pivot? Do I close the loop? And then I just want you to choose fully or release it completely. They'll be like, yes, 100%, or okay, that thing, I'm going to let that ship sail. And that's fine too. So just work to get yourself out of this trap. Just go all in, get clear, be honest with yourself, make a decision right now. What are you half in on? Decide, and then go full in. Go full in to the no or to the yes. It's okay.
Hell yes or hell no, baby.
Hell yes or hell no. So with that in mind, I hope this was helpful. I'm sure you can hear this is something Christine and I are both super passionate about. I do think it matters. It changes the way you move through the world. Yeah. It changes the way you communicate. It changes the way you feel. I want more people to live in a state of hell yes. I think too many people live too much in a hell no. And they're doing shit that they don't care about because they feel like they, for any number of reasons. Like, I want more people to have hell yes moments than to have like I'll put up with it and tolerate it moments. And so if you know anybody that would benefit from this, I'd love for you to share this podcast episode with a friend, coworker, colleague, someone that you think could get value out of it. It would mean the world to us. Also, rate on your favorite podcast platform and subscribe so that you can get alerted to new episodes drop every Friday morning. And as always, you can find us on impactinitiative.network. Reach out to us there. Let us know what you think. Click the button in the top right. We'd love to hear from you. If we can be of service, if we can help you flatten the learning curve, or just be a sounding board, we're here to support. And until then, we'll see you next time on Impact Minded.
Bye, y'all.